Hello. Hello, hello. I already know. We were like, okay, well, we're gonna start stream and we're gonna start chatting and we'll see how we feel after that. But I already felt so tired just saying hello. So I think today's gonna be a short stream. Hello, hello, Guy. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing today? I hope everyone's doing okay. I don't know why I'm having a bad brain day. I am. It's like, my brain is like... I had trouble falling asleep because I kept... Hi, trees. I kept having, I think if the last few weeks have taught me anything, it is that I do have OCD. If the fact of my pen falling on the floor and me taking not 15, but like 5 minutes cleaning it has anything to say, I do have OCD of some kind. But my brain has been obsessing over my health to the point where I don't know what's normal for my body or not anymore. Because everything is like, well, this is something that is supposedly a symptom, but if I do this, then it's like, but it's like this only happens like such and such a time, post such and such, but then it's like, so then the blah blah, and that's my brain right now. It's going over, well, what if, but because of this, and then this, and then, so it's probably fine, but what if? And so my brain is very much not being a fan, and then because it's so anxious, I'm in a state of constant anxiety. So anytime that we see something, instead of it being like, like simple thoughts, instead it's like, so yeah. That's why today's probably gonna be a short stream, because I got in and I was like, oh, this is like, as soon as I went to go say hi, I was like, oh, this is how my brain wants to be today. I see how it is. I see how it is. But I hope everyone else is doing well. As I said in the past, even if I'm having a bad day, unless something causes me to have to cancel stream, such as a natural disaster, I have something that's going on at the time, I have an appointment, stuff like that, I will always stream for at least an hour. Mayhaps sometimes saying hello is enough effort for a day. Exactly. My goal is to at least always do something, unless I actually cannot. So the days, or like say for example the week my AC was down, I didn't stream then because it would have been dangerous for my computer. I could have risked like probably an hour or 30 minutes of stream just to talk, but I myself was in a miserable state, so I probably wouldn't have been entertaining. Right now I'm like worrying how good I'll be. Like I want to do more Cabernet, but I rather do that when I can properly give the game enough time and like attention. I won't have to take any days off next week, so there is that at least. I will probably have to pause for like a short time on Monday, but that'll probably be it. I want to try. I don't ever want to put zero effort into streaming. That's something I want to do since I've come back and done my return. which feels entirely like a new start of streaming. Yes, I am continuing from where I built up. We're continuing where we built up from, like, before, but this feels like it's like I'm actually, you know, doing things a lot better, and I'm being, like, I'm able to do what I want to be doing rather than just trudging. But in, like, our return, one thing we want to do is we always want to give a percent. Never 0%, but always a percent. So on days where I can't be there, I might try and, you know, do something else instead of just not doing anything at all. Yesterday I didn't do anything at all. That's a good thing though. Always some small effort and it turns into big efforts. Yeah. Wait, no, I think yesterday we retweeted something. I don't know. I'm trying to at least do retweets even if we don't do tweets. If you can't be there, you can at least be square. I could, yeah, I could. But my goal is to, on days where I'm feeling bad, knowing us and knowing how we can be, it's always better to try. Otherwise, we'll get into a cycle of being too scared to do anything. When we were in school, we would do if we didn't have our assignments, like our homework, fully, like, finished, we would never turn it in. So it could be that we just missed like a quarter of the assignment, but even then we still wouldn't turn it in, and like our teachers hated us for it. It was you wish you could laugh emoji react to messages. Well, you could just you can reply to them with laughing. Do I have a laugh emoji? I do have a laugh emoji. Yeah, we can laugh if you have what's it called? I forget what I was saying. So I'm not gonna, I don't know anymore. But yeah. My whole thing is I want to do something so I don't, well, and it could be that there's going to be, that does mean that there could be weeks where I feel entirely burnt out of just everything. Not just because of streaming, but it could be just everything, because that's what kind of happened with me before. The reason for my big hiatus is because I burnt out on everything. If you ask my friends, the only things I really did was roleplay. Everything else I just didn't do. I didn't talk to people. The only person who I ever talked to was Rose. I forgot to send my good morning message to Rose, because I read it when I first woke up. I'm sending it now. Alright. I'm like, I have to send her, else she think, or else you were looking for the word subscription? Huh? Why was I looking for the word subscription? I don't know. But, yeah, oh, the laughing emoji, yeah, that. But I kind of, during our hiatus for about from like November until I think January, we kind of just cut, like, we went radio silent for most people. The only real interactions we did was through our roleplay that we like to do, because it kind of just helps not think about all the bad things. And then we also did our D&D and our tabletop RPGs and everything like that. But otherwise, we didn't talk to people. We didn't interact with people, really. And I think come February, we started to again. Got into a bit more of a healthier place. But yeah, no, it was not the best period, but it was kind of a rest we needed. But I think if we had done a thing like we're probably going to do a day today where we only streamed for like an hour and just did some talking. Though the thing back then is that we didn't feel like we could yap. We always jumped straight into a game because we didn't feel like we could do yapping. But hold on, did my mic cut out? Did my mic? No, it's going. Why is my captions not working? Why are the captions not working? I don't know. Anyway, I'll try and figure it out later. It was working before. If my audio is still working, then that's good. Is it still working? Is it coming through the right thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know. But yeah, perhaps the captions were the friends we made along the way. Probably. You hear me fine? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think the thing we're doing... Yeah, you have a boss now. Everyone, all hail the bunny. All hail Bunny. All hail Bunny. Technically, I'm the boss, but Bunny is the boss under the boss? Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? But I very much, I yawned. Ow, my arm. I very much do think that if I had done... I can yap without fully needing people to respond. And it's something I've had the skill to do. Because, you know, I used to do it a lot back when I first started and I didn't really have an audience. But I think the thing is that over time, it's just... I know that a lot of my entertainment comes in me bouncing off of other people and their replies. So it's kind of like, I kind of got to a point where I felt I needed that in order to progress. But coming back, I was able to realize that, no, I don't, really. It's nice to have, but you don't have to. I like having the company, but in order to get the company, I need to be able to do, you know, stand on my own kind of thing. So, yeah, we kind of got there in our mindset, but it is what it is. But we're growing, we're progressing. We are getting to a point where, you know, my goal is to reach, and I don't know how doable this goal is, because we're coming up on the final half of the year, but my goal is to reach a 25 average viewership by the end of the year. If I can't reach that, the goal, the comfort goal, the goal that would be like, all right, I'm cool with this because we got close, we were able to grow, is to have 15 average. 10 less but 10 more than we get. Actually no, I think it's 8 more than we usually get. So we would just need 8 more people to come on average to come and see stream, because I believe my average is around, like, we would need 8 to 10 more people. Usually we average around 5 to 7 viewers. Talking numbers, which I don't really like talking about viewership like, I don't like people talking about my viewership count during stream, but I think it's good to be transparent about goals and everything. Because I think it shows to you guys that I'm in this and I am dedicated to this, which a lot of people like in streamers. And speaking of things I need to be more dedicated to, I need to actually post the VODs. The thing that I don't like, though, is the effort behind it. Sound so lazy when I say that. So I'm really not a graphic designer. I'm not. And so, but I make all of my thumbnails, and I make them with a similar formula. And sometimes you'll see that I just will reuse the same ones, especially in a series. Because I kind of do like that. I kind of do like them all having a similar, like, thing. And they'll morph. Like, I know that when I want to change up the Vintage Story one, so it includes my character and the armor and stuff they wear now, and then I want to change it as we get and progress, I want to adjust it so that it shows our progression and everything. Also, yes, you have to kitten nap. Why do you say kitten nap? Because you love cats and it sounds cuter. That's fair, that's fair. Ow, my arm. Oh, I need to write that down. So I did go to the clinic. However, my actual appointment, hold on. Shoulder pops. You know what I might have to do, and this is gonna sound crazy. I might, in order to sleep better, need to get, because I'm a side/stomach sleeper, but I don't think that's good for my back or my shoulders. My shoulders and back have issues, so I can roll one shoulder fine, but the other shoulder, it pops every time I try and do it. And I went to a doctor once and they said it's fine. I don't believe them. The clinic that I'm planning to go to, because I believe it's a student-run clinic at a medical school. The college is known for its medical program. And, like, they have, like, an actual, like, hospital, I think, near or at campus that I know my grandma used to go to. But anyway, I don't know if that's a normal thing for colleges. You tried sleeping on your back many times, just can't do it? Yeah, same. I tried doing that as well, and I just can't do it. I used to be able to do it, but the thing is that that was when I slept on a couch, and I could basically recline. So instead of sleeping, like, fully flat, what I did is I kind of propped up pillows so I could sleep at an incline, and that worked. I was able to do that just fine, and honestly, that's the sleep that has been the best for me, and I have not I've slept well since then, but those have been with fancy pillows. So my mom has this pillow that's, like, I call a fancy pillow, because it is, like, it has, like, a little indent in it for a head. So, and it, like, has, like, this, like, extra little thingy that comes out that's supposed to support the neck. So it's supposed to, like, promote and help with, like, sleeping on your back. And then, like, because the other areas are lifted, if you want to sleep on your shoulder, then it's super lifted for that, so you can, and it won't, like, hurt. You don't have to, like, put your shoulder in a weird place. I always sleep on my right side, too. So, like, that's the shoulder that keeps popping, and it's been popping for a while. Back when I had insurance, which was before 2020. Technically, I lost my insurance in 2021, 2022. But I'm tempted to get a maternity pillow because those are meant to be, like, side sleeping. And, like, the way that it, like, hugs and conforms to you and everything. The only way you found is that you need to be so tired that you lay down and fall asleep. Yeah. Your best investment ever was your current pillow. It adjusts to your neck so you don't get cranky when you sleep on it. Ooh, that sounds nice. But we also have an ad starting soon. So if you, but we aren't gonna be streaming long, so it's just you're gonna miss some yapping. I think even if we go a bit longer, I kind of just want to yap. I don't feel like playing a game today. But yeah, no, I kind of want one of those maternity pillows because I think it would just be so good for me. I also have, it feels like I should write that. We're doing this today. We're writing all the things that are wrong with me. Stuff ears. But the website for the clinic that I'm trying to get into, the downside is the clinic's only open on Tuesdays, luckily after my streams. However, the stream of my appointment, I won't be streaming that day except for probably a yapping time, because my appointment, I need to be there 30 minutes after my appointment is 30 minutes after stream ends. And to account traffic and all of that, we're probably going to just do a short stream, maybe 2 hours at max. But I don't think so. I think we're just gonna do 1 hour. I don't want to get caught up in a game, so we're not gonna game. We're just gonna do yapping. But the clinic has all sorts of things. Like, it does what was I saying? The clinic does all sorts of tests and everything. It's like supposed to be a general like the clinic is supposed to be a general practitioner clinic. But on the website it says they do stuff like MRIs, they do all sorts of testing. And so I am wanting to get tests done. My brain keeps getting anxious that I have that there's a lot of things wrong. So I'm gonna just try and get those things, tested. I'd probably ask. What I'm probably going to do is, because they always make their appointments for new patients super early, I might... Sorry, there was an email I got and I was like, what is this email? I might try and get, see if I can have an appointment the same day for some testing. See if I can, even if it's like a late appointment, see if I can get that done, because I really just would like to have all of this settled so my brain can be quiet. Because it is now becoming every week, once a week, my brain will dissolve into constant worry and fuss. This happened last Monday, which I believe I took off. You have to jump, have fun, try to hop in more. Okay, Gar, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Or a good night. I don't know what time it is for you. But yeah, I very much am like, there is, what is it called? There's a lot of anxiety, and my brain does work in patterns, so it worried last Monday, it worried today, it's probably going to worry once or twice next week, but I know I won't be able to go next week. But what I might be able to do is I might be able to push up my appointment a week. Because my appointment, as of right now, is not next week. It's not the week after, but the 18th. So the 18th, we won't have a long stream. Just to keep you guys aware. So yeah, I'll probably be, I want to be bigger. I want to be big. We'll probably be doing, we'll probably, do a shorter stream then. If my appointment stays then, what I could do is see if I could push it up and then have another appointment the week after if they only do one appointment per day per patient. I would have to see. I might call Tuesday and ask. They could be open today too, but I don't think so. I mean, it always could be, but I wouldn't want to go today. I'm not prepared to go today. But yeah, I do think that, I just get anxious, and I don't think it helps that we have an alter who is very, very anxious about medical stuff. And because we have a lot of health stuff going on right now, and we're being very, for some reason, hyper aware of our health, they're not doing well, and I think that's where all of the anxiety comes in. Especially because there's someone who dwells near the front. So they're always near the front. They don't front often. I think they might. I don't know. I'm not one who usually talks to them. Yume does. I don't. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But yeah, it's just, we have a lot of anxiety, and I can already feel myself losing steam. So I think it's good we're not doing a full stream today, because I'm like, I don't know. And I'm who fronts when we don't have high energy. If you ever notice me streaming, it's either because we're doing something that involves rabbits, because haha, if you don't know, I am Aster, and I have the ears that we have, these ears. In the system, I have ears like it, and they're modeled after, they're kind of representative of my ears. So, yeah. So that's why I usually do rabbit things, or it's because we have low energy and I'm the low energy one. Don't be fooled sometimes. Sounds like you're drawing the short straw. I mean, kinda. I just have low energy in general. I'm kind of, I usually am who, I can function very easily on, here's my sticky note. I can function pretty easily on low energy, and that's kind of just my base energy. So I can do things, like I can seem, what's the word? Energetic, even when we're not energetic, which is the reason why I stream when we're low energy. Like, I am who, like, I'm the, like, you know how, like, in a marathon, I guess. I don't know what low cortisol means. You know how like in a marathon, you have it's like, or like say there's like a marathon and like you have the final sprint and then there's like someone who they do their like you have your final leg of the thing and then like some person like is able to pull out like all they can and sprint at that point. That's me. I'm the one who, when everything is low, like the body is low, the mind is low, there's lots of anxiety that's making it difficult for other people to fully concentrate, I can kind of do it. That's kind of why I kind of wanted to sign up for this, because I kind of thrive on this kind of thing. Which sounds like a junkie, like an adrenaline junkie kind of thing. I thrive on the low energy kind of thing. The high stress, low energy kind of thing. I think it's kind of just where I kind of feel good at, because I don't need lots of effort. I can kind of just roll off things. And also, I've been wanting to be better at, you know, doing talking and stuff. Kind of, it's interesting if you think about all of the different system members who have decided to come and do the stream and why they want to do it. I know Twig signed up for it. Twig is the one, I think she only streamed once. She gave up on it. She doesn't want to do it anymore. But the ones who do want to, we need the hood for. Or, I mean, could talk Lumi into doing it and just taking over how Twig looked. But I don't think she'd want to do that. I think what she'd want to do is she'd probably, knowing her, she'd probably just want to get rid of all the ears and it just be like, which would look so wrong. It just looks so wrong. But yeah, I know that Lumi wants to return to streaming. She used to stream a lot before our hiatus and before this model. And so she wants to come back, and so she's probably gonna take over Twig. But yeah, I think that I do really well on the low energy stuff, like I said. It just also means that I can, you know, carry on conversations pretty well and think pretty well without needing all of the energy that some others do. Arcane is like this too. She'll also do low energy streams, but she rather do games. She likes gaming, so she would do low energy gaming streams. Me, she also does pretty high energy. She and Yume are the ones who like streaming the most. I like streaming too, but when there's more high energy or other people, they're better at it. Yume literally formed because of streaming, so I think if there's anyone in the system who's really good at streaming, it's her. I, though, am like, I just like to vibe. I like vibing. I like the yapping. I think the yapping is my favorite part, which is why most of the time that's why I come out, is the yapping. I'll also, you know, do actual streams, but I do really like yapping. Yapping's fun. I like talking, even if no one's talking back much. But that's because we know most of you guys are lurkers, which is fine. We stream when it's American work hours and when it's UK end of work, going to bed hours. But it's very much, yeah. I forget what I was gonna say. You're coming into me no longer fully masking. I can tell that how I usually talk is coming out, which is very much soft, low, slow, stuff like that. Yeah. I'd love to do ASMR. That's what I want to do. I'd love to do where if we had low energy, but we want to kind of stream still, I could just pull out an ASMR mic and we can kind of just do small yaps, but just like ASMR. I like to do that. I want, I like listening to the ASMR. My favorite ASMR is the ones where it's like, it feels like you can feel like it go through your headphones into like your ears. I like that one a lot. I like the ones, it's weird and it's for some reason not popular because I can't find it. But also again, I don't like the ones where you can see people's faces. I don't like people's faces. Which sounds so bad to say. I like when you can see like the lower half of the face and then like the body, like that's fine. But I don't like seeing the full face. I don't know why. I think there's only one, there's like two people we only watch that you can see the full face, and it's like the Cozy Hospital, with like Dr. Cozy or whatever. And then you have this like one guy who does like all intelligible audio, like whisper stuff and everything like that. By the way, I was curious, how conscious is the switch between no, not conscious at all. We try to be like, alright, we're gonna tag this person in. But it could be that we've been in Kokon the whole time. And so this is like when I fully started talking like myself, was when I was like actually like, okay, the others are fully gone. You probably can like how conscious it is to do, or like how conscious we are of it happening, because that is a different question. Because we can consciously do it, but not how you think. So to create a switch, and I don't recommend you do this with other people, I don't recommend you do this with us, especially because eventually we might do music request days. Oh, to do, so we used to do this a lot more when the system was smaller, before my time. But what we do is we would do music. So this was back when we used to use Spotify. We could go through our Spotify and look and see we have like a bunch of different playlists that are the different system members who were around at the time. And we could go in there and play music, and it probably might bring someone to the front, though most of the people don't front. Most of those people don't front anymore. I think the only people who really do keep fronting from that when we used to make those playlists is Lumi, and Chloe. Yeah. But we don't really use music much anymore. We do sometimes. We have some people who can't really fully get into the front unless there's music. So we have someone who has trouble fronting, but sometimes they want to. So we always have to be playing a song on loop, and it keeps them grounded in the front. For Yume, sometimes she won't want to front, but she needs to front, because she's the one who does she gets angry if other people do business stuff for stream without her. So she doesn't really if she's gonna put up a fuss about it, then she doesn't have She can't say no when we try and bring her to the front. But she, what was that one song? The one song, it was the, Your Idol or what? No. It was a really big song from, like, the something... Idol? I think it's literally just called Idol. It's not from K-pop Demon Hunters, though. It's the Yaoi Sobi song. Yeah, it's literally just called Idol, but that would get her to the front. Sometimes watching certain things, so like, watching Pokemon stuff will bring certain people to the front. Stuff that has to do with certain vibes will get other people to the front. Yeah, the Oshinoko opening. Yeah, that one. But yeah, no, it's not like we can just be like, alright, like, revolving door, go. It's something like, I mean, sometimes we can do that because we are in co-con lots. So, or we're co-fronting a lot. So it's kind of gonna be like, if me and Yume are in the front and she needs a break, then I'm already there. Or it could just be like that's why I like using the car metaphor, because the way that we usually do is, so right now I'm in the front. So then I'm in the driver's seat. And then like say Yume or Arcane have their hand on the wheel. So then we're driving, but I'm like, I need to sleep. So then I take my hand off the wheel and I go away. They're not in the driver's seat, but their hands are on the wheel. So then they kind of like, then one of them will get into the driver's seat and everything like that. So sometimes that's why it's a bit smoother, and that's kind of how it feels with like us and how we do it. And also with the stream of consciousness, anything that happened while I was in the driver's seat, it's like we recall it, and then but then if like it could be 5 minutes to an hour later, it starts to feel like it was just a dream. That's what is called gray outs. It's the one thing that keeps OSDD-1B separate from DID, is the less amnesia. Which is why last I heard they were considering making it so that OSDD-1B was part of the DID diagnosis, because the one thing that really separates them is the amnesia walls. The blackouts and everything. Otherwise, the verbiage for the diagnosis is almost the exact same. I don't really recall what the bigger differences are other than that. Because I know for OSDD-1A, it's that the parts are not distinct, or they're shallow. So it's like, not caricatures, what's the word? Cliche? Stereotypes? It's like you have the happy one, you have the sad one, and that's all they are. So like inside out, so to speak, of like one is happy, one is sad, and that's all they'll really be. At least from our understanding. Normally, you like to think you're pretty okay in putting yourself in shoes of others. This you can't even begin to imagine. It's really interesting. Yeah, it gets normal. I don't know what it would be like to be a singlet. Like, communication is not the best these days, but even still, it's like, I can be like, I would like to have Like, this is something we've had recently too, especially because we've been trying to eat better and do better, like be healthier. And it's like la-di-da, getting close to like 11:30 at night. And then it's like la-di-da, blah blah blah, doing things. And it's like, have you had your medicine? Have we had our medicine? Did you record if we had our medicine? Did you log things in our apps? No. So then we go into it. And it's kind of like, it's like the voice in your head that people talk about, but it's not only when you're doing right and wrong. I don't know. You also appreciate us talking about it, reading about it so you could intellectually understand the words, but it's a lot better to hear from someone who actually experiences it. That's exactly why we do this. And that's exactly why we're very open about it, because there's people who, they're not going to understand what they're going through. We were yesterday, literally yesterday, years old when we learned like important things about biology, like feminine biology, that we didn't notice because we have been, as you know, very obsessive about our health. So we're very much like, okay, trying to pay attention to things happening. And I'm like, what is this? What's wrong? Why? Because like, if this is, we're not going to go super TMI, but it could be like mentioning things could get TMI for some people. We're not going to mention like specific things. We're just going to like the thing that we're talking about, because I know some people don't even like hearing the medical stuff. And I don't mean in-depth medical stuff. I just mean like diagnoses medical stuff. So it's in it. We could have PCOS, which is the polycystic ovarian syndrome, because it runs in the family, at least with mom has it, and so it's a hereditary thing. So we're wondering if we have it, because it could explain things, but we only have like possibly 2 symptoms of it, and so it's like we're trying to keep track. So like when I mention apps, like the apps are to we have an app for health. We try, or like health and habits. So I don't know if anyone's heard of the Finch app, where you raise like this baby bird and stuff. We've been trying to use that for our like habits and also health. So like we'll put in there like, all right, so we took our medication, like our supplements and everything. We also did, which is supposedly supposed to help with any hormone imbalance that comes with like PCOS and other kind of things like that. Just any, because you don't have to have stuff like that in order to have a hormone imbalance. Hormone imbalances are actually really are more common than people think, because they can be very small or they can be, you know, big. And we also put in there stuff like take 3 deep breaths, do some minor exercise. There's one that's like have a dance party kind of thing, and it's like dance to things. We actually sometimes when we're going and doing our stuff while the starting soon screen is on, because we'll go up and get water, do stuff like that. We sometimes we'll pause and dance to the music because I like the music. We made the music. It's really nice. I like it a lot. But yeah. But going into back in the thing, yeah, that's like I forget where the tangent came from. I think it's because I'm fixating on health. I know it was also like we were talking about apps. Yeah, our apps and stuff. And how we don't know things. Oh yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, we like talking about it because some people won't know things. And like people don't recognize things. Like they're gonna be like, oh, that's normal. Like we were like back when we first were learning, the person who was fronting originally, back when we all discovered this, they thought the alters were just imaginary friends that they had because of loneliness as an adult. And so and it wasn't that. So sometimes people might just assume, oh, I hear these voices communicating with me in my head, or like all these writing things I'm doing, this dialogue is in my journaling is just a form of me, you know, of my active imagination or something like that. And it's not, because it's not always because of that. It could just be because, you know, there's things going on that you aren't aware of that could be it, and stuff like that. So that's why we like to talk about it. Also, I'm gonna snooze this ad because I think we're gonna end here for today. We've been talking a bit, and I'm getting tired. I think I might actually go a nap for a bit, but thank you guys for coming. I do also want to say again, I'm really happy. We're really happy to have gotten to 1K, 1K followers, and we'll be next Thursday. We will be doing a King of the Castle community playthrough. So as a community, we will be playing King of the Castle. So do come by Thursday if you would like to play King of the Castle. I might, you know, try and get some people in on it. I'll try and get, I don't know how it's gonna work community Twitch base, but we will try and do it. I think we'll try and do it Twitch style, see how that works. If it doesn't, then we might do, you know, where people get the code and join that way. I might try and, you know, get some people to come in and, you know, help, hinder, do what all is possible. But thank you guys again for coming. Our links, if you need to find us elsewhere, are there. 3 co-streamers as heads of each house. We could do that. But I know that, unless they're streaming unless they're streaming me sharing my screen on Discord, the King of the Castle doesn't fully work like that. I don't think. I mean, it could, but I'd have to see. I'd have to see who would want to be there. I'll have to think about it. I'm gonna think about it over the weekend, how I want to do it, but I could do it that way. I technically now know some streamers. More streamers, but yeah. But, we're going to do a raid, and our raid message is there, because you never know who's in need of a hug. But thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys next time. Until then, please know that you are loved, and we love you, and I'll see you guys then. Until then, bye-bye! Bye-bye!